Morning, Brooklyn class, and happy Thursday. I hope that you're having a great week, and welcome back to Homeschool with Carly, where I share a lesson every single day that you get to either watch or follow along. Today's lesson is really exciting because we are going to create music. So for this experiment, you need a couple of materials. The first material being water. The next item you will need is a spoon, a metal spoon, a wooden spoon, but I'm choosing a metal spoon. You will need some glass cups, okay? I chose about 5 glass cups, but you could do 6. It's completely your choice. So let's change this camera angle so you can see what I'm doing. So I have these glass cups and I have the water. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a xylophone. All right? So does everybody know what a xylophone is? It's that really cool musical instrument that has different colors, right? And it kind of looks like piano keys. And you take this, usually like a wooden mallet or so, and you go back and forth, and it goes do 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 do, right? Has different pitches of sounds. Well, today we are going to create a xylophone using glass cups and water. Very simple activity that you can do at home. So the first thing that you're going to need to do to make your xylophone is add different levels of water to each of the glass cups, kind of like a staircase. So it's going to go low all the way to high. Okay, so let's start adding our water. I'm going to do my best to keep this as close to even as possible. So the first cup has a little bit of water, and pretty soon you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing because the water is going to get higher and higher above the camera angle, so you'll be able to see. So all I'm doing is adding water and slowly making the water higher and higher and higher. So I might even change these a little bit to make them more noticeable. So as you can see, we have a little bit of water here and it slowly goes up like a staircase, okay? So now you're going to take your spoon and you're going to bang the different glasses and hear the different sounds. So I'm noticing that this one sounds different than, why is this one higher pitch? You hear how it's different pitches? That's so cool. And all we did was use a metal spoon, glass cups, and water. So let's talk about why this sound is so deep compared to, well, there's an explanation for that. So in this glass cup, there is a lot of water, right? Compared to this glass cup, as you can see the difference. So what's happening is, since there is more water in this cup, there is more, it is harder for the sound to move through here, right? Because it's so thick, water is so dense. So let's backtrack a bit and talk about sound in the air, right? When your cell phone dings, you hear ping, and the sound is going through the air. So it's vibrating super fast because air is very low in density. So you can hear it and it doesn't sound low pitch, it usually sounds very high pitch. Now in this cup, there's a lot of water. So now we have something that is more dense than air, right? We have water. This is really thick. Have you ever tried to run underwater? It's so hard because water is so dense. So what's happening is the same thing that happens when you try to run underwater. Imagine the vibrations of sound going through this cup. It's so much water in here that it's so much slower and harder to make the sound. So the sound is much deeper. Versus here, which has a little tiny bit of water, there's not much water. So the sound is able to vibrate a lot faster and create a higher pitched sound, right? Where, now let's try this. I'm going to take this glass and empty it, okay, into here. So now we have the water, the little bit of water, and then a glass with no water. And let's see if we can hear a difference, right? There's not much of a difference because there's barely any water in here, right? And there's no water in here, so it's very similar. But if we were to take this glass with just air in it, and this glass, which has a lot of water in it, that's the one with a lot of water, so high, because in this glass, there's not really much, there's not much that the sound waves have to travel through, right? It's just air and glass. But in this one, we have air, we have the glass, we have the water, so the sound waves are vibrating so slow because they're working so hard to get through this water. So that is why this one gives you a much deeper sound, and one with less water or no water is going to be a much higher sound. So this experiment is actually really cool, and it allows you to really hear the different sounds that you can make through water. And you can make a xylophone at home. I hope you enjoyed this experiment, and I will see all of you on Friday. Bye!